Hi guys, welcome back. This is the page I'm planning on working on today. I'm not really sure where I'm going. I'm just literally going through a whole bunch of Project Life cards and I'll see what I come up with. Okay, so I'm back and I've picked out a handful of cards. So this is just talking about during COVID, we're all stuck at home. The foods we've been eating and ordering and stuff and getting made for homeschooling days. My son keeping his fitness up because that's part of his role for his university course, and buying a blender and having to buy specific foods for him just to cater to all of that. So I'm going to start sticking things down. I think I'm going to gut this a little bit, take a couple of those out so I can put for the love of food here and the love of fitness down there. And then I might just pop that somewhere else on the page, I'm not sure. So I'll cut those out and then see where we go next. Okay, so I tried actually cutting this one, but as you can see, it's quite a mess. I tried using my craft knife, but I can't believe how thick that card was. I think it's a Ellie Edwards one. So I've made a bit of a mess in the process of doing this, but it is what it is. I'm just going to use it anyway. So I did go around with my craft knife. You can see where it's broken some of the fibres, but it hasn't gone the whole way through. So I'll just try and clean it up with my scissors. I cut the other one out entirely with the scissors and learn my lesson. So cut that one out. I'm only going to do it. I hope I'm only going to do a small amount of journaling. I always think that, but I'm very verbose and I tend to overdo it and go on. But like I might put little maybe tags or labels on each photo saying what it is on each photo of what the kids are eating, or whether I just put the journaling on the Good Eats card. I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'll do this. I'll pull out my typewriter. So I'll finish this one off. I'll pull out my typewriter. I'll see how much journaling I get from that, and then decide which way I'm going to go. So the plan was, that's a mess, isn't it? Jeez. That one was going to go in there with the word fitness on it. So I deliberately didn't want the red one right next to the red. So this will go back under, bring that back down here. That will go under there and it'll get hidden where I've gutted it. Oh, yep, that'll do. Now the only other thing is I really want to show more of this green because it ties in with that green. So I'm probably going to go over the name of who said the quote. So I'll just write it on the back of the card, the Walt Whitman. I'm happy with that. Just so I can show more of the colours and some of the browns, pick up the browns in the other card. This Good Eats, I've got heart there, so I'd like a heart somewhere else. I could always, no, I don't like it when it lines up with another one. Could always cover that and then it kind of leads your eye down the page too. That might be an option, but then I did like the Good Eats. So we'll have a fiddle around and see what we get. Okay, so using my super old typewriter, I'll type up a quick bit of journaling and see how long it goes. So what I've written, and I'll print of this, what I've written, I'll read it out to you, but what I'll do is I'll cut it all up, and I've got a lot of spelling mistakes and typos and stuff. I'll fix all that as I'm actually sticking it down. But I said stuck at home during COVID restrictions means lots of home cooking at home unless you have access to someone willing to make it for you. It was well worth every cent getting the school tuck shop lady to make a vast array of foods for the boys to keep them focused on their schoolwork. Jordan has finally found it somewhere deep inside the motivation needed to get back into his fitness regime. He's really struggled trying to get moving since lockdown started. He decided to blend bananas, yogurt and honey with a dash of vanilla will give him the strength needed to work out daily. Mini muffins, homemade by Jordan and Zach. Lasagna, specially delivered salad rolls made by J&L, which is Jordan and Lisa, and cookies made by Max. So I've just noticed there's a word there. I need to type out him again. I'll type out him, and then I'm all done. And then I'll just put the correct him in. Him, all finished. Okay, just to show you what I do next. So I'll just add onto the actual cards. So there's Zach's done, Max is done. Show you what I do. So I cut these, keep them attached just so that I don't lose them all. And I'll just cut off the one I want. I'll trim off any excess off the two ends that I don't like. It's unnecessary, just to try and keep it as neat and tidy. I don't stress about spacing. When I type it up, I print it on single spacing, and then I just cut between them. So I always make sure I get higher than the uppers and below the lowers, and it tends to turn out quite central. So that works well. I've always got a little bit of tape hanging on the side of my table. Put that on the back. That way it won't slip anywhere. Remove the backing. Little tweezers. Position it wherever I want. So I don't want to cut too much. I might pop it over his head actually. Yeah, because I don't want to cut off what he's actually made. So I'll just pop that one there, and then I'll keep going and I'll add to the others. Now in terms of this one, because they're not quite 6x4, what I will do is I'll pull out the photo that's going on the other side. I know that I want those two lined up, so I'm literally just going to washi tape the backs of these together. Then I'll stick a bit of double-sided tape down this side. I've just got a pair of scissors that I use for adhesives that's separate to my other scissors. Then I'm just going to line that up on top of this one just to get the sizing right, and then just rest that photo on top. Nice and simple, just to make it the 6x4 quick and easy. And then just for a bit of security, I'll throw a little bit of washi on the back just to hold that in place. That's that one done too. And I can cut all the journaling and pop it through the middle there. Okay, so I've done a little bit more. So I've stuck all the words down, as you can see. What I did here is I've gutted the Good Eats out and popped it on top. Just stuck the letters around, the words around. I think it's a bit crooked, but I'm not going to care too much. I've added the descriptions to everything. I've journaled here, so this covers this section. And then I've added the sticker words, which are sticker letters, which are Kaisercraft mini alpha stickers. The only other thing I'm thinking is just I want to fill this in and maybe that. So I found this and I thought I could quite easily stick that on there, and maybe a little bit down here just to finish it off. So that's the plan. I don't know how I'm going to go about sticking these on. We'll give it a try and see how we go. So I think I'm going to call that done, pop it in the pockets, and another spread done and a couple more stories told. Thanks for joining me. See ya.